Hi there, pipe smokers. I'm Big Head John Adams.
No. My John Adams pipe. The United States' first one-term president. In his head, besides thoughts of a great democratic republic, we have Dunhill Nightcap. And this is a VR to Jay for his 10 questions. I'm excited about doing this. The first, it's 2013 10 questions. This first question is, what are my 4 top backies? This ain't one of them, even though I do like it. Okay, it's hard to listen to 4 because it's almost impossible to do 4, but I'm going to try to do 4. Here we go, ready? Number 1, St. Bruno Flake. This is like a drugstore brand overseas that you can't get here, but it's just one of the best Virginias ever. I love St. Bruno Flake. Number 2 is a tie, which means I'm going to have 5 tobaccos. It's going to be Blackwood's Flake McClellan's or C&D's Pirate Cake. I can't decide between those 2. Number 3, Penzance. You got to have Penzance. It's really good. Don't listen to Tay Smoking Pipeliner, okay? He likes to say that it's not good because it's hard to get. But just because it's hard to get doesn't mean it's not good. When you get a chance to get it, buy a lot of it, then you have to worry about it. And number 4, my number 1 tobacco is Mississippi River. So I get a lot of that too. Can you see that? It's a big old brick of that stuff. Listen. Ha! Okay, that's the question 1. Number 2. What's a gallon of gas and a gallon of milk cost in my area right now? Gasoline is $3.33, $3.35 a gallon, and a gallon of milk running you about $3. Favorite thing on toast is butter or margarine. Doesn't matter. I'm not that picky because I don't really just eat toast with stuff on it. The only thing I use toast for is to dump into my eggs over easy. Egg yolk. That's what I like best on toast. This egg yolk. Oh, I'm making myself hungry. This is a hard question. No, this is the easy one. Number 4 is, what's my preferred method of lighting my pipe? What do I like? Matches, lighter, rub 2 sticks together, flint, whatever. Whatever's closest. You know, I'm not snobby about that. Whatever's closest. Right now it's a Bic lighter. This is a hard one. Number 5, the price of a pipe. At what point are you just paying for the name of it, the fluff of it? What's a functional pipe? Like, I'm assuming your question is kind of at what price would be the lowest one you can get and still have a good pipe. It's really tough because I've got more expensive pipes that don't smoke as good as my cheapy basket pipes. You know, the little $25 pipe that you get that just says Italian Briar on it or something. Those, I've got some of those that smoke just great, and then I've got more expensive pipes by indie pipe makers that smoke wonderful. You know, and even their prices vary between, you know, you can get some for $80, you can get some for $150 on up. You know, you can get the Chris Morgans, and those are real expensive, but they smoke great. So I don't know the answer to that, and I'm not that much of an aficionado to give you the correct answer. So I don't know, 25 to 50 to 100. That's my answer. I'm gonna flunk this test. I can see it now. What is the food of my area? Like if I had visitors come and, you know, guess where would we go? A lot of people would say Tex-Mex because I'm in Texas. You know, the Texas Mexican food. but I'm a no fan of Tex-Mex, so I wouldn't do that. I might take them to Trail Dust Saloon. That's a steakhouse. It's really cool. You walk in there, and if you're wearing a tie, they come and cut your tie off. No ties allowed. And then they hang your tie with your business card on the wall. The wall is covered with ties and business cards. So everybody wears their biggest, ugliest tie to get it cut off, and it's really good steak. It's a nice little atmosphere. That's if I take them out. Now, if I have guests coming to my house and they're going to eat here, I'm going to make my world-famous baked chicken. I make the best baked chicken, the whole chicken in a pot with carrots and onions and potatoes. Number 7. Would I rather fight a blindfolded tiger or a bear missing one arm? Jay, is there a third option? I'm going to get my ass whipped by whichever I choose. A blindfolded tiger is going to kill me. A one-armed bear is going to kill me. So basically you're asking me, do I want to be killed by a tiger or a bear? I guess I want to fight the blindfolded tiger in that case, because I don't have anything against bears, and I really don't like cats. And the tiger's just kind of like a big cat. So, you know, if I had a chance to maybe do something to the tiger, I'll go with the tiger. I'm going to die either way, though. What other tobacco products have I used or tried? Other than pipe tobacco, I have smoked cigarettes before. Not often, though. And thanks to Jason McNary, Tade Smoking Pipeliner, and Joe Case, and their peer pressure, I have started using snuff. 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 It's their fault. I never had it before. And we had the barn dance and barbecue, and he's like, come on, come on, come on. And I laid out all this snuff, and it was, you know, a bunch of pushers is what they are. If I could change one law, what law and why? That's another tough one, Jay. For the economy and for economics, I would reinstate the Glass-Steagall Act, which kept banks separate from investment houses, because back in 1999, when that was pushed through by Graham, and it started to dissolve all that, that's when they started taking our money, our investment money, and gambling with it, so that a lot of people lost their butts and they stole all our money. Now, when Glass-Steagall's in, and it worked since 1933, when Glass-Steagall was instated back in the Depression, before that we had, you know, the, what's the word I'm looking for? The robbers. I just went blank. Brain fart. Brain fart. Robber barons. Yeah, when companies and banks are unmonitored, unregulated, they go nuts. Everything is just profit, 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 profit. They don't look out for the consumer at all. And when Glass-Steagall was a law, you had to have your savings banks, then you had your investment banks. They had to be separate. You could not have them all in one. Now they're all in one since we revoked and got rid of Glass-Steagall. We need to reinstall Glass-Steagall to bring common sense and security back to our banking system and our investment houses. That's for the economy. For the security of our nation, oh, it's going to be controversial. I'm going to catch hell for this. To me, the greatest threat to life as we know it, in the manner that we know it and the style we're used to living, is overpopulation. This planet, just in the past 100 years, has put so many more people on it than ever before. I mean, we are just breeding like rabbits, and it's insane. So I would revoke and get rid of any law that defunds Planned Parenthood, or any way that inhibits access to affordable birth control. Because two reasons. First reason is what I told you, is overpopulation. If we have more access to affordable birth control, we help limit population. And I think overpopulation is a really big danger. And that's what's causing all of the bad things that we have. If you want to look at our the climate change, if you want to get into all of the reducing of the resources, you know, I mean, we only have limited amount of resources. And the more people there are, obviously, the more people are going to be using all those resources. We need to bring the population down. Too many people. Just drive down the street one day on the freeway, there's too many people. Number two, and I'm thinking pro-lifers would get behind this, you want to reduce to the very minimum abortions, the killing of innocent life. For me, in my opinion, the best way to do that is to prevent unwanted pregnancy. That would reduce the amount of abortion and so anytime we put up blocks or limit access for lower income people to get affordable birth control, well, we're just, it makes no sense to me. I would much prefer the money we spend on funding Planned Parenthood pales in comparison to what it costs to raise unwanted children, house them, feed them, educate them. It just makes sense to me. But that's my opinion, and you're welcome to disagree if you want. So, number 10, this is the last one here. Did you see it coming? Yes.